some footage of our miniature tugboat shot in a tank just like this one using similar wind and rain effects. We'll see how miniatures, mechanical effects, and two highly trained professionals work together.
WDW19 strollers, we ask that you use the far right hand lane so we can best assist you. We ask that you please do not sit on, stand on, or climb through any of our hand railings for your safety. The next show will be beginning in just a few moments.
Where to stop?
Más o menos efecto especial.
Sitting, standing, or climbing on your handrails. And for those of you in the front row, there is a very good chance that you are going to get wet. However, if you stand against the back of your rows, the water will only fall at your feet. And you'll also get a better chance to see your overhead monitors portion. And speaking of misfortunes, why don't we meet our volunteers? Hi, what's your name?
Bud.
Well, Bud, it's really nice meeting you. And you are?
Vince.
Oh, Vince, it's been really nice knowing you. You will turn around, follow Marion, step inside, and spin the wheel of misfortune. Now, when Skipper Vince is all ready, Bud here and I are going to create a storm sequence using some heavy-duty mechanical effects. But first, why don't we check on our Skipper? Oh, hi there, Skipper! How you doing? Well, you'll be doing a whole lot better if you go ahead and pull your hood up about now. And if I were you, I would go ahead and pull your strings really tight. Trust me on this one. Our scene begins as Marion begins rocking the pilot house to simulate movement on the high seas. To make things a little more believable, I'll add rain, and in a few moments I'll also add wind. But first, I need all of you out there to help me cue the action. When I count to 3, I need everyone to yell as loud as you possibly can, "Dump it." Now, Bud, that'll be your cue to take that lever directly in front of you, pull it all the way to the other side, and hold it there. Is everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. Some footage of our miniature tugboat shot in a tank just like this one using similar wind and rain effects. We'll see how miniatures, mechanical effects, and two highly trained professionals work together to create a classic high seas adventure. We need a brave and talented actor. We have Bud today. And a highly skilled special effects expert. You recognize our Skipper, but I did just hear that he recently retired from acting. So now, Bud, it seems it's going to be your turn. You're going to be playing the part of a Captain Duck. Commander of USS Totally Sinkable. In our action-packed adventure, all hands on deck. Are you ready, Captain? Well, your scene begins while on patrol. In the deepest, darkest regions of our special effects water tank, one up in the distance, our captain spots a battleship. And he fires a torpedo straight through the bow section. Fires one, Captain. Nice shot, but unfortunately that was one of ours. Uh-oh, enemy aircraft 10 o'clock. Duck, Captain, duck! Oh, I'm not sure about you, Captain, but I'm certainly glad that's over with. Well, it seems that Captain Duck has survived our little air attack. But unfortunately, Captain, I don't think you're going to survive the revenge of Skipper Vince. You look off in the distance, Captain. He has you surrounded with enemy torpedoes from every direction and is about to fire torpedoes. They're coming closer and closer, Captain. Here, Dead Duck. Explosive performance in super slow motion. Could y'all please give our volunteers one big last minute round of applause? And they're going to follow Mary and get all right off, and they will be joining you shortly. And this does conclude this portion of the backlot tours. You will turn to your left.
There is a mistake in the guide map, but even though the show doesn't start till 7, you want to be there by 6 o'clock at the latest. Even on a normal day, we suggest you get there a minimum of 1 hour before showtime, because if you're not there at least an hour before showtime for a Fantasmic, and it runs up to 45 miles an hour, and took a crew of nearly 50 people, 2 months, and $1 million to build. And 10 years to fully develop, there are over 180 of them scattered throughout the Walt Disney World Resort. The one-story beige buildings are called bungalows. Bungalows provide office space for the production companies working here at the studio. Glenn Close is the evil Cruella de Vil in 101 Dalmatians, and costumes worn by Ben Affleck and Steve Buscemi in Armageddon. Here is creative costuming. It all begins with a designer's sketch. From there, our very talented seamstresses and tailors complete the costumes and garments worn by actors, actresses, and all us cast members here at the Walt Disney World Resort. They go through over 175,000 yards of fabric, creating more than 12,000 garments a year, making this the largest working wardrobe in the entire world. The next room on your left with the big green screen is normally a prop storage area. Right now it's being used as a fleet for over 10 years before it was modified for film and video and used on our sound stations at Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes and Quick Change with Gina Davis and Bill Murray. It's also been used in a number of commercials and training videos. Last but not least, on your left is our scenic shop. This is where our creative artists and craftspeople build and maintain the sets used here at the studios and out on location. Even the outside of our scenic shop is famous. It was the outside of Sterling Laboratories, and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid with Rick Moranis. One of the neat things about the movies is they can take you anywhere from a house next door to a dangerous canyon to the bottom of the sea for about 10 bucks. At 5 o'clock, we close the entrance to the backlot tour. Once all of our shuttles have gone through their tour route and the sun goes down, we'll turn on the lights and you'll actually be able to walk down Residential Street from the Washington Square Arch area off of New York Street to see the 4 million lights. Now, even though we turn the lights on a little bit after 6 o'clock, you do not want to be here when we first turn them on. A couple of reasons. First of all, it will be very crowded. And second of all, you will miss the Fantasmic show. So what you want to do is go see Fantasmic first. Remember, get there an hour before showtime, and after Fantasmic, even though the park closes at 7, we'll still leave the lights on so you can come back and see the Savage. The yellow helicopter is Bill Nye the Science Guy's Helicopter of Science from the Universe of Energy at Epcot, and the military vehicles are from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. As we pass by the tank, take a very close look at the tread. It's not made out of steel, it's made out of foam rubber that made it a lot easier on our stunt actors who had to be thrown on top. The Acme Waste Disposal trucks are from 101 Dalmatians, and the 3 Blue Plymouths Orange Trolley Car Monstrous Dipmobile are from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Just between you and me, the Orange Trolley Car is actually a modified city bus. What appear to be steel wheels are actually fiberglass covers that hide the tires of the bus. This way we didn't have to build trolley track for the movie. The 2 spaceships are from Starship Troopers. The blue helicopter cockpit is from Blue Thunder with Roy Scheider, and the GB&U's aircraft were built for the Rocketeer. Those planes never actually flew, they were just props built for the movie. The Yellow Lotus and pieces are from Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Running through the represent the inside of the USS Alabama from Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. Take a look across the canal from here. You'll get a real backstage view of one of our Residential Street homes. You can see how architectural details like the shingles on the roof stop just beyond camera range. We only build what the camera needs to see. It's an old Hollywood trick call saving money. Now, from the direction we're headed, it does look like we got clearance into the standings that I was telling you about earlier. I do need to warn you, though, we're going to be on a very, very bumpy bridge, so please keep a firm grip on all your personal belongings. Hats, glasses, purses, cameras, favorite children. And the most important thing, I can't stress this enough, it doesn't matter if you're a child or an adult, you do need to remain completely seated at all times. I think we did a pretty good job. And it doesn't look like there's anybody in here right now. They're probably on a break, so we're going to pull all the way in at the top so you can take some pictures. Kind of let you know a little more about the set, but please stay seated. We can start moving again at any moment. Just above us, you can't see it, it's a platform. It's where we put our cameras to shoot into the set. The tanker truck used to be in our boneyard, so we could drive into the set. There are no roads. We had to hoist it up and over the canyon walls with a giant crane to set it into place. Now, earlier today, they were testing a rain effect, and to an extent, we can't control the weather on our backlot. If the sea calls for rain, especially on a very sunny day, we can't wait around for Mother Nature to provide the rain for us. It needs to fall on cue when the director yells a magic word. Action. Time is money. When you're making money is everything. I guess there's some of it up there. Thanks for the rain effect, guys. This is created with high-powered water spouts above the side of camera range, and the nozzles shoot the water outwards, giving it a more realistic look. Only raining just a few feet away from the shuttle. The camera's two-dimensional line actually looks like it's raining. Higher set. Speed 1, speed 2. No. Have the seat, guys. I'm sure you're down here. They were just showing us the rain effect. Have the seat. Please. Oh my goodness. Everybody remain seated. That flood was created when 3 large holding tanks on top of the canyon sent 70,000 gallons of water thundering down towards our helpless little shuttle. To add a little more action, some of the water was pumped through the green air cannons. Those air cannons are so strong that if we sent one to New York City and put a basketball in it, we could shoot that basketball up and over the top of the... It's actually a bunch of painted flats at the end of the street using a trick called forced perspective. While the actual Empire State Building is over 100 stories tall, ours is just over 4. Now we are approaching the end of our tour and the American Film Institute Showcase. It is the only way back into the park. You'll be going in through the sliding glass doors towards the front of the shuttle. Take your time, and there we have lots of neat props and costumes from different movies to see, and it is air conditioned inside, so take your time. Please remain seated until we come to a full and complete stop. Gather your personal belongings. You don't want to leave anything behind. Wait until your door opens all the way. Once your door stops moving, then watch your head step and step out beyond the yellow safety line and blue poles. Especially if you have a stroller, please make sure you're beyond the yellow line.
No, I didn't. Well, okay, what's this? This looks like what we saw yesterday.
ケット好きだ。
Oh, flipper.
十分使用できて、シューテル物流止まりとやってるので、商品失敗したの。物流がその時には、
Disney's powerful animation for his characters deep into the remaining generation designs, especially children. How did you shoot that? To the camera.